viewers, hope you had a fantastic day. I'm Priya and it's my pleasure to welcome you to a fresh episode of Zee Connect, bringing across some incredible stories to rejuvenate your spirit to ensure that you begin Monday on a positive note. So if you are ready, let's kick things off. The UAE was dazzled with a galaxy of stars from the South Indian film industry at the 11th edition of the SIIMA Awards, brought to you by Truckers UAE, the official local host who made this event possible. All you fans, check out this extraordinary event on Zee TV, as we are the Middle East TV partners for this event, bringing you engaging conversations with some of your cherished stars on the red carpet. So it's day 2 of SIIMA Awards and it is being hosted by Truckers UAE, who are doing a fab job being their official local host, and we as official Middle East TV partners, Zee TV, we are bringing you the highlights once again from the red carpet. Day 2 of SIIMA Awards is meant for the Malayalam and Tamil cinema, and all the fans are waiting here in massive numbers for their favorite celebrities to walk the red carpet and join the show inside, which is going to be power-packed with performances and awards. Stay tuned to find out all about it. Navneet, I think the star-studded SIIMA is turning out to be the way you expected, is it?
100%. Way more than that. I mean, way beyond our expectations. And yeah, I couldn't be more happier than we are today on the day 2 of SIIMA. Of course.
How was day 1?
Oh, amazing. It has its own challenges, of course. You know, being the host partner is not easy, and especially not knowing the regional languages is another challenge. But I think Truckers as a brand has come a long way, from community events to nationwide events.
And what has your experience been with the celebrities and managing them and, you know, their performances, the award show and all of that?
Like I said, a whole army takes place, you know, I mean, it's a job of an army to, you know, make this entire event happen. So our experience is not just with the celebs, but also with the team behind it. So I think hats off to everyone who is part of it, every single individual. I mean, look at you guys as media, as the backstage operators, as the show flow managers, we as organizers. It's just amazing. It's an army that makes an event happen, and I can't be any more happier that we have collaborated with a brand like SIIMA, and many more to go for sure, but this is definitely a feather on a hat, and very proud for this collaboration.
Thank you so much, Navneet. Lovely talking to you. Uni, we are so happy to see you here at SIIMA Day 2. You can see the excitement Dubai fans have got for you. What's the feeling like?
Thank you so much, and this is the first time that I'm attending SIIMA, and yeah, it is quite exciting. I mean, I've never been a part of any of these events, so it's kind of overwhelming. I'm happy that people are loving the performances, and kudos to SIIMA to bring together all the industries alike. So yeah, I've got a nomination happening as well. I hope I win. Yeah.
Yes, we wish you all the very best. People have loved your movie, and you can see they are so excited to see you even. I'm sure they will make you win as well. Tell me on the red carpet, I see you being very casual and comfortable today. And since you mentioned that you're attending such an event for the first time, is this your style? Whether you walk the red carpet or you're anywhere, comfort is your style?
I think that has to be the style for almost all of it. I'm glad that I'm able to carry myself in the best way possible. And having said that, these are very new things to me. I've been in the industry for the last 10 years, but not a big event fan. So I think things that make you comfortable, you should be comfortable doing that. The fact that my movie is traveling a lot, that's the most exciting part rather than the other things. Yeah.
Pradeep, I think everyone's hooting and cheering for you. You know, you've already won, even though the award, whether it comes to you or not inside, which I'm sure it will. But how excited are you for SIIMA and for to be nominated tonight?
I'm so happy. Like before, 2 years back, I was here for Best Director category, and now I'm here for Best Actor. Like sorry, Debutant Director and Debutant Actor. So this is special for me because I promised I would get a Best Debutant Actor award when I got Best Debutant Director. So it's exciting.
Things keep changing, and I think more and more work is going to come your way, and you'll just keep growing more and more versatile, whether it's direction, acting, or anything else that you want to do in the future. We wish you the very best for it, and of course for tonight.
Thank you so much.
The fans are going crazy for you. What have you got to say about the Dubai audience?
The Dubai audience, they're darling. They're always the sweetest, and they've been such a, such an encouragement for me. I've been here for 3 years now, and I can't imagine better audience than them.
Dubai is home to you, and I think now SIIMA coming to Dubai is huge. It's massive, right? What have you got to say about that?
I'm very happy. I've been here from the very inception, and it's wonderful to see how they've grown and become a matter of great importance to the film industry. We have an extraordinary attendance today, so it makes me really feel really proud that I started off.
One last question, because movies today are not South Indian or North Indian or Bollywood or Tollywood, they are pan-Indian. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I've been saying that for the past 20 years, and I've been doing what I've been saying, so yeah, I totally agree with it.
Kudos to that, and may you have more work for us, and we keep seeing your work and you on screen all the time. Thank you. Right, excited being here at the red carpet. Did you expect all the fans to be here cheering for you like this?
Yeah, it's kind of my second home. As you know, I think you need to know Malayalam to be in Dubai. So I think I kind of expected to see a lot of people from back home. So very happy. This is my first experience being in the red carpet, if you say so. So yeah, of course, a lot of friends coming in tonight. I think a lot of friends receiving few awards. I think why not come in and experience that?
Experience it, cheer for them, and be on the red carpet. Were you nervous walking the red carpet, thinking, if I look stylish enough or not? Or were you just concerned about being comfortable and just having fun?
Yeah, I think if you look at what I'm wearing, I think it's always comfort first and then style. So, but mainly I've done it before. I think playing in front of 1 lakh people, and then I think.
If that doesn't give you any nervousness anymore, then what else will? And you're the reddest red on the red carpet tonight. Who has styled you? Tell me.
I'm wearing Shaisha today.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just exciting to wear red on red carpet.
Your fans absolutely love you. What have you got to say about the Dubai audience?
I love Dubai audience. Thank you for having us here. Thank you for having SIIMA here. We've been, this is where the SIIMA was born, and it's really lovely to be here with SIIMA.
Well, have fun tonight, Shreya. Thank you. Lokesh, what's the feeling being surrounded by fans in Dubai here at SIIMA?
I feel so special actually, and first of all, thanks to SIIMA for having me here, because it's last time I got it for Master, I think, and this time it's for Vikram. So I'm always, I love the support that how SIIMA does that.
What is your favorite genre to direct?
I've directed only action movies, so probably.
Is that your favorite, or do you want to direct something else in future?
No, most favorite is action movies.
We love seeing that from you, and wish you all the very best for tonight. Kirti, we are loving you here at SIIMA Awards, looking so lovely in blue. Thank you so much. Your fans are excited. How excited are you for SIIMA?
Very excited, because I think this is the SIIMA that we have resumed after COVID. So this is very special, and I think this is my 4th award, I guess so. So very happy.
I don't know if it happened tonight with you, but if you have you ever had that instance where you had a last-minute disaster before the red carpet? What was that?
Right now, just before coming here, so I had to do some extra pin-ups, and we are just trying to look very seamless outside, but you can't even think about the effort that's going with that.
Well, we hope from here on is just party and chilling and relaxing and just more and more applause and selfies with your fans. Go ahead, do that.
Done. Thank you. Enjoy.
There are so many updates that I still want to share with you all, so don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just a blink. Welcome back. The relentless determination to survive is a profound force that drives us to confront life's most formidable challenges, such as cancer. Today's guest embodies this determination and is now utilizing her wealth of experience to raise awareness and to ignite hope among cancer patients, showing them the art of living with strength. Fiza, welcome to Zee Connect.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you for inviting me.
Fiza, let's start by telling the audience what you do. Tell us, how long have you been in the UAE for?
Well, I have been in UAE for over 20 years now. So I came here with my family, started my studies, did my MBA, and then started working. And now work for a Petrochemicals Association, and I head their sales department.
So tell us more about your family. Who all do you have in the house?
Well, I have a big fat Indian family.
Okay.
And, you know, all sorts of funny, loving family characters I have. But my personal, like my individual family, my husband, and I have 2 kids. My parents are also here, my sisters, my in-laws, everyone is here.
So the whole family is here. Great. All right, Fiza. So tell me about your journey of surviving cancer. Tell us right from the start, when was it diagnosed, what cancer was it, and how did you battle through it?
Wow, survived through it. Actually, I fought it and kicked its ass. So,
You
wow,
did.
I don't know if I'm supposed to use that word, but
It's fine.
so I was feeling a lump in my breast on the left side for a very long time, almost a year. And I went to one of the gynecologists here and I got it checked. And unfortunately, she misdiagnosed.
Okay.
She said that, you know, it could be just like, you know, hormonal or something. If you want, you can get a mammogram done later whenever you feel like. So when she said like that, I took it lightly. And then I thought whenever I will get time, I'll get it done. But
Was it painful? Was it?
no, not at all painful.
So there were no other symptoms with it?
No other symptoms, no fever, no fatigue, regular life, everything. In fact, you know, generally, I had good immune system as well. Like maybe once I will get flu in a year, like regular people. And then 6 months down the line, I was in my office and one of my colleagues was going for a regular checkup in the same building where my office is. So just to get away some time from office, I said, okay, I'll tag along.
Okay.
And back of my mind, because my father happens to be a doctor, I was a kid and I overheard him speaking to somebody on the phone and he said, if a lump or a cyst is not hurting, it is more dangerous.
Yes.
So that was, you know, ticking in my mind. So I thought, might as well, let's get a checkup done. And that checkup opened the Pandora box for me. So I got an ultrasound done, and in an ultrasound, it did not, you know, the image of it was not good to the doctors. So they said, let's get an MRI done. And just day after I did an MRI, where it was, you know, it was caught on the cameras that it is malignant. So that is the time I came to know about my breast cancer. And then I was like, wow, you know, suddenly hit with such a big news, a big drama happening in the family. Everyone started crying and, you know, having all the tension bar going up. And I was now worried that should I think about myself or should I think about the people around me? Yeah. So then we went to the doctors and let's say, okay, let's take the next step, what we have to do. Ab to ho gaya jo hona tha. So they said, we have to take another CT scan and PET scan. I was like, no, I have done the MRI. MRI it's not a very, you know, pleasureful, you know, experience.
Process, yeah.
You have to be in a machine for 45 minutes with crazy noise and everything. They said, no, we need to see if it has metastasized. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
They said, we need to understand that if it has gone from one organ to another.
Yeah.
So in between this and my results coming in, there was a weekend. So that was the time when I panicked. I was like worried, what if? So the next Monday, I come to know, wow, like in Dubai it happens, 1+1 bonanza. I had 1+1. I had a breast cancer and a thyroid cancer.
Oh my God.
And I was like, wow, like, and this was in me for over years, like maybe 6, 7, 8 years, because it takes time to actually showing up. And once it starts showing up, that is the critical stage that
So
you
this
hit.
is what the doctors told you, that it's been there for a very long time now?
Because thyroid cancer is a slow growing cancer.
Okay.
And fortunately, my breast cancer also didn't advance. I was on, I think, stage 2.
Right.
But yeah, that is how I came to know. And the disease is dangerous, but the treatment is, oh my God, it's one hell of a joyride. So,
What did you go through then?
so with regards to the treatment, I went full 9 years. I had the chemotherapy, the operation. I had mastectomy and thyroidectomy, basically the removal of the organs, and then the radiation. And after that, now I'm on lifelong medication for it because it's thyroidectomy, so my thyroid gland has been removed. And for breast cancer also I'm on it.
Fiza, I want to know about the support of your family and your colleagues, people at work, while you were going through this.
With regards to support, I think I'm fortunate enough that I have an amazing, amazing, loving family. And even at work, my boss, I would name him Dr. Sadoon, he was very supportive. The support, not just from my boss, but from my colleagues. And with regards to my family, my husband, my parents, and my kids. But I would mainly want to thank my husband because generally, parents, it's blood.
Yeah.
Kids, also blood. But your partner, whether it's husband or wife, sometimes I have known stories where people have literally parted ways because of this disease, because people are not able to, shoulder the burden of a sick person or the expenses or the mental trauma so much. But my husband was like my shadow.
The way you talk about your family as well and the support that you had throughout your journey is commendable. It's great. What is the one thing that you have learned through this cancer journey of yours?
Don't worry about anything, because the things which are under your control, you will get through because they are under your control. And things which are beyond your control, you cannot do anything about it, so don't worry about anything. And just take one step at a day. Don't think what is going to happen after a year or 2 years. Don't think about the second chemo and third chemo. Just take one step. Just take one chemo at a time. Just take one radiation at a time. And be a fighter.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Fiza. It's been wonderful talking to you. We wish you a happy and healthy life ahead.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here, and if I can spread any good to anyone, thank you.
Time for a short break. Lots of interesting stories waiting for you on the other side. Stay with us. Welcome back. Many of us often wonder who is responsible for keeping our favorite stars so fit and stunning. Well, let's introduce you to one such fitness instructor that you should definitely be aware of. Yasmin Karachiwala, a renowned fitness expert and celebrity personal trainer. Here are some highlights from our conversation with the distinguished master instructor. It's so wonderful to finally meet you, Yasmin, here in Dubai with us. Welcome to Dubai. And
thank you so much. It's wonderful to be back. I love Dubai.
Great, and welcome to our show, Zee.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So I'm going to take you back in your journey. Of course, we've been following you so much, especially on Instagram, training all the Bollywood beauties. But we'll take you back in your journey. We want to know how and when did it all start for you? How did you foray into the world of fitness?
It was so long back, literally more than 3 decades back. I just finished college. I was going to the US for a summer camp, and my instructor who I used to train with then, like do aerobics with, she was like, since you're going to the US, why don't you do a fitness training course? And I was like, yeah, okay, because I used to teach some of her classes without having done any formal training, because I was just in her classes and I kind of learned the routines. And I said, well, how difficult can a fitness course be if I couldn't do anything and I managed to teach her class? So when I went to the US, I signed up for the ACE certification in group fitness instruction. And I think it was the toughest thing I ever did. I mean, I had to know science, I had to know muscles, and when the instructor who was training me asked me, what's your background? And I said, arts, and I had studied economics. She was like, how are you even going to manage this, because you need to know science? And I was like, oh, I'll do it. It was so tough, and I hated studying back then. I just hated it. I anyway got through the course. I didn't pass it the first time. I had to go back and like redo it to pass it, because the passing percentage was over 75.
Wow.
And yeah, so it was really tough. I came back to India. I started teaching step aerobic classes, started with like 6 steps, and then I was doing a class of 25 people in step aerobics, and it became very popular because at that time nobody in India was really formally certified.
Yeah.
Everyone used to just copy Jane Fonda and do the dance aerobics.
And you were the first body and art science
Yeah.
certified instructor.
No, that was Pilates.
Okay.
That was way later. This
Right.
was ACE, American Council on Exercise.
Okay. And then that's when Pilates came about, and back then it was very new.
I was the first person, I was the pioneer of Pilates in India. Yeah, so from there to now, when I do teachers training, and there are so many Pilates studios and instructors in the country in the last 15 years, it's amazing.
So did it take you, was it a challenge, like convincing people that Pilates is good for them, it can really make a difference?
So, you know, I take the approach of feel. So if anyone asks me why Pilates, what is Pilates, all I would say is come try a session. And it's on the house, and then decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
So the best way to make someone realize what Pilates does for them is to make them do a session.
Do a session, yeah. And I'm sure everyone who's tried it has really felt it.
They love it. Yeah, they love it. And of course, having trained the celebrities is also a bonus, because when they speak about it, people like listen.
Yeah, of course, they're a great influence.
Right.
And you train a lot of Bollywood beauties, as I was saying, and we keep following and seeing videos on social media as well. Tell me, how challenging is it to make sure that they stay fit despite their hectic schedules?
It's not challenging for me, it's challenging for them. Because they work sometimes 12 to 14-hour days and still make time for fitness. And the thing about fitness is, what people need to realize is every day doesn't need to be hard.
Yeah.
You know, so on a day when you've had a long day, you're tired, your instructor should be able to modify the workout to still make you feel good after the workout. And I think I've learned the knack of doing that. So I know that when my clients are not feeling up to it, when they're tired, they've had an exhausting day, or they're going to start a day at 5 a.m. I know exactly the kind of workout to make them feel good, and that's the reason they stick on with me.
And what do you recommend people to eat before they do a workout?
The easiest thing to eat before a workout is a fruit and some nuts. Okay, but if they are coming in for a later workout, then eat a breakfast which has protein, fiber, carbs, you know, a good combination of that, about an hour and a half before your workout.
Okay. What is a myth about working out?
That you have to work out for an hour, otherwise it's not effective.
So how long should they work?
A workout can be 10 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah, if you want to be fit, 10 minutes is more than enough, and that's the book I've just written, and it's coming out next month, which is called The Perfect 10. They're 10-minute workouts that you can do anywhere.
Wonderful. Tell me, Yasmin, you've been coming to Dubai so often. What do you think about people of Dubai, or people of the UAE rather? How do they take fitness, and how dedicated are they?
They're super dedicated. I love the community that Shazia, my niece, who owns the pad, has created, and the kind of ambience and the kind of welcome I get every time I come. It's just amazing. I love it.
Great. So finally, before you teach me a few workouts, a few exercises, because you had me at ageless, Pilates helps you to age backwards maybe. So I'm going to try that out with you. But before that, let's give our audience of the UAE a few tips on staying healthy.
So I have 5 very simple rules that I follow. One is movement. If you read my book, I have a chapter called Fingers versus Bodies, and how earlier our bodies used to do the work and now it's just our fingers. So the fingers have overpowered the body, and that's where people like me who run fitness studios make money, because now you have to spend money to go work out with others.
Right.
So I think movement is really important. Hydration is the second thing that I think is really important, because we tend to stop drinking water. We wait till we are thirsty to drink water, and thirst is an indicator that your body is already dehydrating.
Yeah.
I feel my third point is muscle strength training, because as we age, we lose bone density. And the thing that can protect us from losing bone density is our muscles. So it's really important to do some form of strength training. Doesn't mean you need to go to the gym. You can do body weight training, which is also strength training to, build your muscle. The next thing I like to tell people is nutrition. Eat smart. We all, are smart, but we make such poor food choices.
Yeah.
We all know sugar is bad for us. We all know fried food is bad for us. Excess oil is bad for us. So it's just making sure that you eat the right nutrition. Every meal needs to have a little bit of protein, fiber, good carbs, and good fat.
Correct.
And that's good nutrition. And the fifth and most important part is your attitude.
Right.
I just feel like what we spoke about earlier. I'll start working out on Monday. I'll wait for a New Year's resolution to start working out. Why do we always see the glass half empty?
True.
Why don't we see the glass half full? Because the moment we see the glass half full, we'll start making better choices.
Absolutely. And I think these are some really, really wonderful tips. Great. It's been lovely talking to you, Yasmin. Thank you so much for being with us on the show.
Thank you for having me on the show. It was wonderful.
And now let's see you make me work out.
Come on.
Here we come to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please take a moment and share your feedback with us, because we really value your input. I'll be back with you next Sunday. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, and stay connected with us on our socials. Goodbye for now.